What's up? Shoney's, welcome back. Oh, we gotta turn this thing off, don't we? Elvin, Arigato Roboto, Anthixius, Randy Ocean. Welcome, everybody. Alright. Thank you, base guy. Yeah. Okay, so, there's a lot. There's a lot to go over today. Some of it a little bit less positive, I think, than we'd hoped. But you know, carry on we must. Okay, so we got a couple packages. Oh boy. How do I? In what order do I do this? 1 second here. Less positive, yes. Okay. So a lot of it varied. A lot of it very, very positive, but we just got something in today. Not a package, but we got something in today where I'm just like, so I have. We'll see. All right. Here's what we'll do. We'll open up these packages for now first, and you know we'll be chatting about a billion things today because it's you know we got this whole long Thanksgiving weekend that just had you ran out of paid actors. Whoa, was it raining? I think it was raining. Crazy, or is or was? It wasn't when I was okay. All right. Let me open these packages, and we'll chat. Okay. There's gonna be rain tonight. Must be a woman in a red dress. All right. Let me get my notes up. News and notes. 2 packages today. Both have been redeemed. Our first package here tonight comes from Space Cables. This is the replacement Accent Legend Enter for GMK Hootie. This was missing, and I gave them the whole rundown. And they sent one, and then they asked me if I, you know, because I showed them a screenshot of the stream where I saw that there was nothing in that escape spot, and then they asked me if I streamed, and then I forgot to respond to them, and I think the ticket got closed. So oops. So yeah, all right. So that's the first package. Second package also comes from Space Cables. This one I'm actually really excited about. Been excited about this for a long time. Can't wait to see it. Well, RGB do hit different on white on black. Just chill. You notice though that the red win keys, that's atypical. Space caboose. Alright, here it is. Ooh. Oh, yeah. We got indigo. Oh, that looks real nice. Oh, okay, so I could see this here. I'm not a fan of these UV rays legends. I'm looking at them now. I can see how much they raise up, and I can already tell, like, it looks cool. It looks really, really nice. But I know that if I like went to go and feel for them, I wouldn't like this. And so this is what confuses me, is that like I swear some of them, like a set like this is like very obviously very raised. All hex. Wow, it actually did it really well. The 28 months, that's amazing. Thank you for the tier 1. 28 straight months, or 28 months total. And welcome back. Messing up your whole mojo and everything. Actual early gang, right? Okay, anyways, so look at this. I don't know how well you can see it, but even through the plastic, I can tell how raised it is. And I can tell, like, I can feel it through the plastic. It's kind of absurd. And we've dealt with some different UV raised sets to this point, and some of them are significantly more aggressive than others. And I think this is one of them. So I might not even open this. It's clear how absurdly raised it is. Those legends are shiny, good stuff. Okay, real quick, because I feel like we need to actually start taking score now. I have a few at this point, a few different key sets where it's claimed to be UV raised, and then some of them are less raised than others, which makes me think they're not UV. It makes me think they're pad printed and then were advertised as UV, which is misleading but better, I think. Are you using color add-on keys? What? Scoring sets. Yeah, we gotta keep score on this. So I have not opened up Matsu. I gotta write this down somewhere. Okay. I'm gonna make a new sheet here. And you guys can't see anything, but UV raised. Okay, how about this? I'll just call sub-legends. Okay, for ones that are pad printed or UV raised. Okay, so I have a black on white originative Cyrillic, and that's pad printed. 100% it is. Infernal, that one is UV raised and very raised. Key, okay. How about this? I'll just call it raised. Key is also raised. Matsu, not open. What else do we have? We have... oh, the space cables. White on black. Space cables, Cyrillic. That one is also not open. We have Hootie. Hootie I felt like was called UV raised, but it wasn't very raised. Or UV printed and not very raised. That's my sense that I got. Anyways, what were I talking about? Color add-on keys? Yeah. What were we referring to? I mean, these are just the same legends, but or like the same alpha keys, but they just have sub-legends on them. What else is there? McLawn, apparently they said McLawn's novelties were UV printed, but those didn't feel very raised. Okay, so those are the ones I know of so far. I'm not sure if there's very many others in my possession as of yet. Let me see. I guess I would sort alphabetically all these key sets and see which ones are which. Give me 1 second. I gotta figure this out. This is super important. Whoa, it is raining right now. Oh, interesting. So I know I didn't get on Olivia round 3 because I knew that it said UV printed. I thought it looked really nice, but I was just like, I don't know that I'm going to be able to handle this. So I ended up getting Olivia plus plus. I don't think I have anything else. I wonder if Taco will be. I don't think so. These aren't. It snowed a bit here. Whoa. That's crazy. Alright, I think that's it. Okay. Alright, so anyways, that's that. I'm probably going to keep this and also maybe consider selling it. I don't know. It's just, this looks, I can just tell how aggressive it looks. And so, as cool as it is and how as cool as it looks, I just don't know if I want it. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to stand it, to be honest. So you gotta just pad print it. Okay, alright, so, I guess I'll get straight to it. Elvin, I know, Elvin was wondering what wasn't positive, so, there was a ton of cool stuff that happened this past weekend, but literally just today, I went to go and pick up the refinished, like the refinished boards that I sent to get reanodized, which is hence the title of this stream. And I wasn't super happy with it, but I walked out of there with them. But let's look at them together. I feel like you're more of a double shot Legends and sub Legends kind of guy. No, I mean, like, if it's pad printed, it's not raised, and it feels okay. That's like my thing. It's just like, I just don't want to feel the sub Legends. So if they're double shot, that's great. If they're pad printed, that's great. GMK doesn't do triple shot. I know that there's some other manufacturers that do triple shot, but GMK doesn't. But I mostly just get GMK. Anyways, okay, let's take a look at these boards, because I'm not sure how I feel about these. And for anyone, where did I put them? Oh, for anyone who knows anything about refinishing, hopefully you guys can like let me know. What to think of this? You know, did I make any wrong choices when I ordered, or you know, when I placed this order? So we did 3 boards, which included my KMac Happy, all Hex's KMac Happy, and my IDB 60. And what I think here, let me just see. This is my KMac Happy. So look at this. We no longer have the let me move this. We no longer have that crazy scuff here at the bottom, but texture-wise, I'm just not sure how I feel about this. I'm gonna do this on the inside. Let me see if we can. We might like to get more light. I'm gonna turn on a light. You know, I know we don't usually have lights on, but I think we kind of need a light for this. This is still very ISO. So here it is, and I would say this doesn't look particularly bad, but I think that this is one of the better pieces that got finished out of the 7 pieces. But what I notice is that, like, this really picks up, like, handprints. Just me, or am I seeing a white speck of dust? Where is that? Right here? GMK potato dust. Kajita, welcome back. Alright, so, like, it really picks up handprints. Kind of funny. I don't know if you can see that. It's actually part of the... Oh, is it? Do I have a little... Well, that's a piece of dust right there. I don't know. It's just like, it's definitely not, it's not a finish that's like this. Bottom right quadrant of the screen. Bottom right. This. This. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Hopefully it's not too on the corner of the board. Now you got me wondering. I'm like looking for it on the feed. All right. Anyways, let me throw this together. So I don't know. I'm just not sure that I like the texture that much. It feels very like gritty, and I was talking to Randy about this. Randy had mentioned, what did Randy say? Randy mentioned that maybe it was the bead blasting. So what I had asked for here was, let me just pull this up. Has anyone here who's currently watching ever done any kind of refinishing? And is there anything wrong with this type of order? Bead blast, Mill A8625 Type 3 Class 2. Because I think that there's something in my mind here that feels like this combination of stuff, the bead blast and the anode type, has kind of resulted in, I don't know, me just not liking this finish very much. I think the color, I like the color, but the texture, just the feel in hand is kind of weird. Anyways, so this is mine, and in fact, you know what, I'll rebuild this right now, just to kind of get this all in one piece and out of the way. What did I do with it? I swear I thought I had it. I had the assembly somewhere. Let me go look for it. Alright, I found it. Now I gotta turn all these lights off. It's not necessary at this point. Well, the lights are on. Hey, Zana, welcome back. My SKB60 was rough, but after a while I didn't know some more, but probably not anodized. I don't know. So I know that if you look up that Mill A8625, it's like classified as like a hard anodization, and I'm wondering if that's what it is. Like it's that caused it. But if you look up bead blast, it's that, like, I guess, oh shit. I guess that's like, you know, the material uses a bead which is bigger than like grains of sand. And so that could also be part of the issue. That like maybe how, like prior to the anodization treatment, the pre-surface finish is kind of like not in a preferred state compared to some of these boards that we get where the finish is done overseas. And Randy had suggested, Randy has said here, I said I wondered if I was supposed to have specified a different blast beforehand. We expecting something else like a smoother finish? I guess so, or just something that I don't know how to explain this very well, other than it just like it kind of feels gritty, and it just picks up my handprints and my hand sweat in a really funny way, not in a good way. But I said, was I supposed to have specified a different kind of blast beforehand, or is it the actual finish that made it weird? Randy says, not sure. I think they have some regulation as to what kind of beads and what size they can use for health reasons, but it could be different in China, where they, like, the regulations, are probably more lax. So yeah, no, I recognize that hard anno is thicker than normal. And the guy actually specified that to me. Like, and the guy, when I brought this in, okay, so here's, did we lose me? Am I gone? Uh-oh. Am I still here? Okay, all right. Okay, we're good. All right. So here's what happened. I brought it in maybe about 3 Fridays ago or so. 2 or 3 Fridays ago. And I was like, I brought my KMac LE, which I think has a really, really interesting color. And I said, can you color match this? They said, no. We have like a stock palette of colors, and it's just like a bunch of colors, but not every color. And they said, no, we can't replicate that color unless you want to spend a lot of money. And he was talking probably like 5 figures. So I said, okay, let me take a look at your stock colors. And what I noticed is that on the wall, they had all these colors, and they were not very close to what I wanted. Like none of them were close to the KMac LE. And in fact, none of them were close to even the original KMac Happy either. They're both like different types of grays. So then the guy says, okay, like, let me look at this real quick. And he looks at my KMac Happy, and then he says, let me be right back. And he brings out some, I don't know what it is. It's just like a metal piece of something. And he says, like, what do you think of this? And I look at it and I think like, oh, that color actually looks pretty close to the original KMac Happy color. I did notice it was like the actual finish on it was a little funny. And so this is kind of where it's my fault, because it's just like, I should have probably heated that more. But I was like, that color, like, I think to me, it was like, the color is the most important thing. So I said, like, yeah, let's do it. And I checked in with All Hex. I said, yeah, let's do it. And I don't know, I guess I didn't know what I was expecting. Or like, I should have expected it, but I didn't know what to expect when that type of finish gets set into something as big as this, to something I'm going to handle differently than this weird piece of metal. And so, to be fair, it is accurate to what they gave me, but I'm just kind of looking at it like color-wise. Color-wise, it is accurate to what they gave me. Texture-wise, it is accurate, also accurate-ish to what they gave me. I can tell. So, like, that part of it is kind of like, like, it sucks, because it's just like, at the end of the day, I'm not sure what this is, if this is what I wanted. This doesn't have a, this doesn't really compare to something like this, I don't think. It's just not quite as smooth. It's like, it's still just kind of gritty or something. That said, the KMac Happy that belongs to me is probably the best one that sort of turned out. When we go look at all hexes, because I did throw all hexes in, I'm a little less happy with what they did to his. And so let's take a look. But before we do that, I'm gonna screw this together, and also have to figure out where the piece is here. Jesus. All right. So one issue is you don't know where the pieces are. Good God! What the hell? All right, I had a bunch of screws and shit, and then now I don't know where they are. Did I put them in the box? No. Maybe 60. Surmise, welcome back, Falarable. Welcome. Okay. What the H did I do? This is troubling. It's completely misplaced something critical to put in this. No soup for you, don't collect $200 either. That is kind of where we are. What the hell? I swear it was here. Is it here? Oh. Wait, okay. I think I found all Hex's plate screws. Those are not the case screws. Where the fuck did I put the case screws? McJizzle! Welcome back. Is it right in front of your nose? I swear it must be. Like, it must just be like right here, and I'm just like not, my eyes are not locking in. For anyone just tuning in, I am looking for a set of screws that I swear were right here for like the last 3 weeks, and now that I need them, I can't actually see them. Alright, give me a moment to figure this all out. Thank you for your patience. I found a bunch of J02 stuff. Do not yet see any of the K-Max stuff. This is good, obviously. So the goal here is to reassemble a keyboard, which we cannot do. Off to the left of the desk mat side, do they slide or something other than this, or even fall on the floor? Tyler Edge, welcome back. Scuffing's already started. I've been looking on this side of it, but I can't spot it. I swear there's like it's probably like in a tray somewhere. Oh fuck, it's right here. Wait, no, shit, those are plate screws. What the hell? Okay, so this is actually what I was thinking of. These plate screws, which is still not, I mean, I guess I can use these. I don't know where the case screws are. Case screws. Let me think about it. Where would the case screws be? So this was actually what I was thinking about, and it was kind of right in front of me, but just under a bunch of other stuff. But unfortunately, that's not everything. So now I have to kind of try to think where it could be. Maybe it's in my K-Mac LE bag? Let me go check that. Because I know I brought that K-Mac LE for reference. Real question no one's asking. Eh? We are doing this bottom mount. When is the CG60 coming? Ooh, good question. BRB. Fuck, is it in here? Oh shit, it's here. Got him, bitch. Alright, there's also these leftover feet from, I think these are from Allhex's board, but we did also just order, and this is where I guess we'll start talking about it. I did just order a bunch of shit from Black Friday, including an order from Prime KB where these bump-ons are from. The problem is that I think I forgot to throw something into my Prime KB order. So, if anyone, is anyone thinking of placing a Prime KB order for any reason? Let me know. That way I could just ask you to add like $5 worth of stuff. Chris's custom board. I don't know what I would put in a board that like doesn't already exist. You know what I would do though? What I would do is fix the PCB so that there's only holes for the keys that I would use. So no stepped caps lock. No stepped caps lock, no full backspace, no full right shift, no bottom left control keys, or bottom corner control keys like at all. Yeah, you're on your own. Who will buy this but you then? I don't know. You guys are asking me. Zane is asking, when is the CG60 coming? I'm just telling you, like, well, what would I do that's different from anything else? Yeah, that's what it would be. And, yeah, who would buy it? I don't know. I guess just me. Ricky, by the way, welcome back. Bowl XCG. Oh, my phone just buzzed. I was gonna say something about this. I forgot. Oh yeah, I don't really otherwise have feet to put on this unless I put those on right now. Which I'll probably not do. Okay, so the guy, okay, I don't think I ever finished my story. But the guy said, the guy goes, yeah, I don't think I finished the story from earlier. I saw the samples that they had on the wall, and I was like, I don't know if I want this. He goes, he looks at the K-Mac Happy, my K-Mac Happy, he says, I think I have something that might match. He goes to the back and brings out something. And he says, like, what do you think of this? And so, basically I said yeah to it. And here we are now today. I show up here close to the end of the day, and I open it up. I'm just like, I don't know. And then also, okay, so I didn't show this, but it also shows up in all hexes. If you look really closely, there's like mild, like there's some really tiny imperfections to the anode. Like, I think they like, I don't know if you can see that little speck right there. Like right there and right there where my ring finger and index finger are. I think that's like where they like put something to like hold the piece in place, because it's in the same exact spot on all hex's top, the win key top that all hex had provided here. See this? It was like a top. Well, some of them is dust. So it's hard to decipher which one's dust without me like trying to brush it off. But like this one over the 8 and the one over the 6, those are not dust. So they definitely put something like to hold the piece in place during the anodization process. Kill Combat, welcome. And so if I pull out, I'm not gonna lie, they're all in black cases, so I don't know which one's which. So the next one could be the IDB. DJ Knock Nick, welcome. I do not speak. I'm guessing you might be speaking this because of the Cyrillic that's on the board right now. But can anyone verify whether or not that's something appropriate? Because I'm busy. Alright, so here's all hex's win key top. And you can see it's like, there are these specs in the same exact spots. I see Russian layout. Hold on. See that right there? Same spot. And I feel like these are even more aggressive than the last one. Sick Thing. Thanks for the follow. And then I would say just overall, this ends up having like quite a few more imperfections. Okay, so I'm about to pull out all hex's bottom. And I know that there was a difference because right before I, yeah, hook marks, yes. Okay, so right before I had actually disassembled or before I took it out to, you know, to Arnold's out in Santa Clara. Let's pull out my bottom great sentence without context. I disassembled it and I was messaging all hex and I realized I already closed this up. But if you guys had noticed from earlier, my bottom had a different code than his, and we couldn't really decipher why. But this one says CH, whereas mine said HP. So I was like, hey, why does your thing have a different code? And he's like, I don't know. So I feel like this is a question that Diego would be able to answer, but we never asked him. Anyways, I don't know. It's just right off the bat, you can see that like if I just kind of do this, I don't know if that's like a weird inconsistency or just like the lighting. Kind of, I don't know. But the back is really concerning. Look at this. Like, I don't know. It's just like right off the bat, like it's like picking up my fingerprints, like kind of crazy, like my handprints. And then it looks like it was kind of just brushed really weird. I don't know. Yeah, it's like super streaky. Kind of weird. Anodized here in the US, why Anno instead of Cerakote? I like Anno. I like all of the anodized boards that I have. Yeah, and then also, yeah, definitely, I guess where they might have plugged some of this stuff is just kind of weird. So yeah, I don't know what happened here with this one. But there's a part of me that wonders, like, yeah, like, why do you like it more? I don't have a good answer to that. Like, I just like it. Like, I don't know. Mediocrity, welcome, by the way. Like, I don't know, why do you like keyboards? Just like it, right? So yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not sure if like the solution here is like go back into Arnold's and then ask them, I don't know, and then just pay a whole lot more money to like try to get them to do this a little bit closer to how I want it. Maybe ask them if they can do a different blast, do a different type of finish. Or if the answer is, I don't know, don't go to Arnold's, go to Caustic or something. Or just send this out back to China. Or just somewhere in East Asia. And see if they can do what I'm looking for a little bit more accurately. I mean, I know that like there's a couple of very trustworthy like manufacturers out in China, like for example, probably did OC62, really nice. But I feel like that's gonna be kind of an arm and a leg to ship back and forth for 3 boards. I don't know if all hex you'd want to get this redone. I don't know. Excuse me. And like I don't know, like there's a part of me that just kind of wonders like what's the chances of this happening again? I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna screw this back together. The thing though, all hex, is that your plate is with the postal system, so I can't really screw anything back into this. Like inside of it, but we'll just put this back together. I think we start. Yeah, no, that was the other issue I was thinking of. Is that like, I know that people have talked about it before, where it's like if you do it too many times, you're starting to fuck up the board. Would be worth redoing if you choose to. Somewhere reputable. I mean, my understanding is that did I do all these? Okay. Arnold's is supposed to be reputable, but I don't know. I know that like was it Chu? There was someone was talking about someone. Somebody was talking about someone who like kind of does like community requests for like, hey, I'm planning on getting something anode X color. If anyone wants to jump in, let me know so we could throw it all in the same tank. And I thought it was Chu, and I thought it was at Arnold's. And I'm just kind of wondering if maybe that's because, again, there was probably a better specification for the type of pre-blast. And or is not this particular style of finish. This Type 3 Class 2 Mill A8625, which you could Google. I mean, I was Googling this a little bit earlier just to try to find out more about it. And I'm just trying to find out more about hard anodization in general. Is like, what caused this? Was it specifically the hard, or was it the hard in combination with the bead blast? But for those who are just tuning in, this was my order. Bead blast, Mill A8625 Type 3 Class 2. And I think the Type 3 Class 2 is synonymous with Mill A86. Yeah, I guess there's a Type 2 Class 2. So let me just open up a bunch of these. See if this says anything. Or right here, what is hard coat anodize? Undyed, that is Class 1. For dyed Class 2, black is by far the most commonly specified and will take on a very pleasing uniform appearance. How does hard coat anodide affect dimension of parts? So this talks about how much thicker it could get. US Ano isn't great typically, but I'm sure there are good shops. Yeah, and so Tyler, I don't know if you were here earlier, but I was mentioning that earlier today, well prior to stream, I was messaging with Randy, who said something to the effect of like, there are probably regulations for like bead sizes for when that sort of blast is done. whereas they could probably go a much finer grain outside of the US where the regulations are probably less there. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if that could be a part of it, but very strange. And then I don't know if this is a part of it too. Like, was I supposed to get an additional, like, some kind of, like, coat or sealing over it? Is that something I missed? Like, was I supposed to ask for something more than where is that? This? People like Caustic and Ashley could definitely kill it, but they are much more expensive from the sound of it. I mean, like, I don't know how to put it. Like, personally, for me, like, I would pay for it. I was willing to pay for this, and I mean, I did already pay for this. And I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. Like, I will say, did it solve my problem? I mean, my problem with this board was that there was a giant fucking scuff, like, right here. I mean, it's not there anymore. So, like, it kind of was solved. And I mean, in that respect, I guess I could kind of, cope with the fact that at least that was there. What I will also say is, I haven't pulled this out yet, but also I haven't finished screwing this. My IDB60, just all around, it's an improvement off of what was there before. I believe that the guy before me, like, did some kind of a Cerakote, like, on his own, on this IDB60, because I bought it aftermarket, like, years after the group buy. And it was, whatever he did to that finish was not good. So, anyway we spin it, this was a better job on that. Than what was originally there. Is that worth what I spent on all of this? I mean, I think that there was kind of just like a little bit of a fixed, like, minimum price to get the tank set up and then to do 3 keyboards plus there is one other thing that is worth showing off, but I'll show that in a second. Okay, so this is all hexes. I mean, all hex, like, here's how I look at it. I wouldn't make you pay for this. Like, and I get this feeling that, like, if I only gave them my 2 keyboards, it would have been the same price. So, I mean, I won't make you pay for this. But if you want to get it refinished again, like, yeah, like, if we do it, like, we could figure that out. It's just, we got to figure it out. I'd hope that this was the solution. And for me, what it feels like is, like, it's a stopgap. Like, this is, like, I'm like mildly, like, just overall, I'm mildly happier now than I was before with all of the issues that I had with my finishes before. But I'm not happy, period, considering, like, it just feels weird. Like, it feels weird. All hexes didn't turn out good. I don't know why. Would you get it done the same color again? I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know what to say. I got to imagine, like, if I sent this over to, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly or if I'm supposed to say it, but if I sent it out to, like, I guess someplace in China, right? Like, DDS. Like, I think they also still only have, like, X amount of stock colors, and it's going to be, a little bit of a weird time if I'm trying to ask them to get it to look like my KMac LE. And, like, would I get it done the same color? I don't know. I mean, like, my dream was always to have an HHKB version of my KMac LE. The KMac Happy that I got isn't exactly the same color and also came in scuffed. So when I decided to redo this, scuff is gone. The color is even slightly different from both of them. Just the tiniest bit different from the Happy, the original Happy. The texture is weird. And I'm just like, what else would I do? Like, I could get it done some crazy ass color. I mean, like I wouldn't be opposed to it, but at the same time I'm just like, this is not the thing that I wanted. Sorry, checking some messages. My brother's shell out for color matching from someone good. Hammer tone powder coat. That way it doesn't eat at you. I mean, yeah, that's my thing. Is that like, I don't know. Like, do you guys have any clue what it would cost if I sent over all 3 of these keyboards along with my KMac LE to someone like Caustic? Like, how much would it cost to say, like, hey, can you color match to the KMac LE and do these 3 boards? Like, you don't have to do any of the crazy, I don't know, all the crazy shit that a lot of people do. Do you guys have any idea? Mango Head, by the way, welcome. And Tyler, I acknowledge I might as well pay to get it done right than pay for more busted jobs. I just hope that this was, like, when I did this, I just hoped that this would solve everything and then I could just call it a day. And there's a part of me that thinks we could just call it a day, but, you know, it'd just be, I feel you. Yeah. And there was also a part of me where I said, like, okay, and I'll bust it out now. There's a part of me that said I kind of just want to do just the IDB 60, just to see how well Arnold's would handle it. And I realized, like, if I did that specifically, I feel like it still would have cost the same price as doing 3 boards. You know, does that make sense? My only issue now is that, like, the idea of you basically breaking down all these boards if you keep trying to refinish them. I don't hear that weird audio. Was there something weird? I feel like it can't be that expensive. It's just a couple test batches. I travel to China, meet them in person. All right, here is... Oh, yeah, that was zippers. I was opening up my... the case. Sorry. Yeah, that was just zippers. Okay, let me bust this out. This is the IDB 60. Now, here was the thing about the IDB 60. The IDB 60 before was some guy's take on a black finish. And when I looked at this seller before, he sold the exact same board, or like he listed the exact same board like 6 to 12 months prior with a different color, but it had the same exact internal. So I'm just like, did this guy just try selling it once, it didn't sell, and then tried refinishing it, and then that's when I bought it? Because also that first time he did it, like the 6 to 12 months beforehand, was also not a color that was offered by Canon Keys. So like, it's just like, I think the guy refinished it at least twice. But when I'd received it, that's at minimum second finish that he did, it was really weird because it was like, how do I put this? It was like, it had almost the same kind of weird ass texture here, but like worse. And then on top of that, like there was like weird, I don't know what it was, like ink or painty shit around like the screw holes. And I just like could not answer that at all. So, it was weird. Okay, Ashley in Colorado, 300 for 2 colors. Oh, that's like possibly better than what I paid Arnold's. But I mean, probably gonna be like $100 to ship this or more. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty neat. So this is definitely like some crazy stuff. I'm just like wondering, like, can anyone just like go and color match? Like, cause a lot of the stuff looks like someone's like requested it, and then I don't know if there was some semblance of like Ashley just freestyled it and then like, you know, just kind of checked in with the client. I don't know. But oh, what's the name of the song playing? I love Ashley. Oh, Kimmy. Welcome. Okay, what was that last song? Ghost Cheddar Bubba. Let me paste this. But it also, I mean, this is that, shit, wrong keyboard. This is that, like, Bobby Caldwell Tupac sample, Do for Love. I'll also send the playlist here. What the fuck? Did I send? Oh shit! I sent the wrong thing. Okay. Sorry about that. I pasted the wrong thing. Sorry. 1 second. There you go. Okay. Now let me look at these extra pictures that Randy has just sent. Copy link address. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh. What the hell? Alright. Oh, that's pretty lit. Okay. Oh, that's... Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh, sorry. You're not supposed to look at that. Okay, here's the picture. This is nice lo-fi. Huh? What? No, that was my Twitch inspector thing, and this is my order for all this, the refinishing. There we go. Here's the zoomed in photo. So I'm guessing the back was also anno aluminum. That's pretty lit though. And this is like simple, it's not like anything like super crazy, quite like you know, some of this crazy stuff here. So yeah, maybe I'll reach out to Ashley and Caustic just to kind of see. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's okay to do this many times to, you know, I don't know how many times this was done to this IDB. Ashley's done Captain Mike's Key Cult as Rainbow. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so I think this is the build. Huh. I'm recalling that there are supposed to be some O-rings, and I don't know what I did with them. So... Alright. I need to do a bunch of stuff. Maybe just ask Ashley if she's willing to take it. Throw in CAD Labs for a quote too, might as well. Oops. Alright, let me sort all this stuff out, because there's just a lot of shit here. Worst comes to worst, you could always imagine about having it bead blasted, assuming nothing else worse. Sort of defeats the purpose of what you're going for, but pretty hard to fuck up bead blasting. Well, this was... So, it said that this was bead blasted. And then it was finished the way that it was finished. And I was just like kind of wondering, was it the bead blast that was the problem? I don't know. I have no clue. Alright, I gotta find these O-rings. I don't know what I did with them. Oh, here they are. Oh, thank God. CAD Labs segment, dude does cool shit. I know that CAD Labs did the patina for Wrong Dongs' S60HG. Okay, now one quick thing I have to be cognizant of is that this is really easy to lose these O-rings. On top of that, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember the way in which these O-rings are supposed to be oriented. If I were to guess, it's supposed to go here. Jesus. They're still they're redoing it? Wait, was he unhappy with it, or is he just doing something different, or what? What's that situation? Oh, it was unfinished. Oh, okay, it was just not done. I believe he was... Oh, really? I thought that looked fucking sick. But I guess there was something... There was another vision, I suppose. Alright, also, truthfully, I'm gonna want to change these keycaps. Some of these keycaps are, like, kind of fucked up. This is, like, OG Cherry that I tried retro brighting because I thought that that would whiten the whites. Turns out it whitened the blacks, too. Yeah, oops. I thought it was sick, but he mentioned key light wasn't sealed or finished. Oh, I see. What is retro brighting, by the way? It's like a hydrogen peroxide xanthan gum solution that's used to like whiten old like ABS plastic and from like old electronics. So like, have you ever seen like anyone like a lot of people have done it for like OG Cherry keycaps, you know, just like OG Alps keycaps, but people also do it for like Super Nintendos. Yeah. Okay. So what I remember is like kind of how cursed this is because I have to make sure that this doesn't completely fucking fall apart. So I'm wondering if like I don't know how to explain this. I think I gotta like try to figure out how to get the screws in all the way up through this. Because what's gonna happen is I flip this over, then these O-rings are gonna totally fall out of place. And I'm like, how? What the fuck is? How are you supposed to do this shit? And is there supposed to be a second layer of O-rings? I mean, I guess I could just flip this over. Like vintage grayed out stuff that got yellowed combined with sunlight? Yeah. Fuck it. I'm gonna just do it. Oh my god, I hate this. Dip dye in black dye. Pissify it. You want to yellow everything? Just piss on it. I got no clue. Is this even the right fucking size? I don't know. What am I screwing? I don't know. I want the natural yellowing. Dye wouldn't do it quite right. Put it in the litter box and let your cat pee on it. Sounds valid. Still quite a bit confused about this one here. Okay, now that one's locked in. Alright, so I just kind of have to hope that these O-rings are in place. Well, I learned if I ever have something done with Mill A to request it gets sealed. Learn something every day. Well, sealing wouldn't resolve the situation where all Hex's K-Mac bottom looks kind of all, I don't know, brushed weirdly. But for these other ones, yeah, I guess. And I mean, again, that's what I'm wondering too, is that like, was I supposed to ask for some kind of sealing service? P-Knuckles, welcome. Like maybe was that what I missed? You shouldn't need sealing for ano. You'd think they would advise you if that was the case. Yeah, okay, oh, okay, this is the part of the story that I keep forgetting to tell. Is that, like, when he brought out the sample, and I said yeah because I like the color. Even though I was... At that time, I was a little bit... Like, I knew that I was, like, a little bit like, this is not the same texture that I'm typically used to. Like, it doesn't... The texture doesn't look like the ones that are on the wall. And I was feeling in my hand, and I was like, but okay, whatever. Color's most important to me. But the guy reinforced it by saying, yeah, it's a better process, too. It's like a harder, stronger ano. And I got to imagine that that's a true statement. But it's weird because it didn't give me the result that I wanted at the very end. And so, your comment here that they would advise you if that was the case, just reminded me of that. Like, they advised that this was like an even better option than the ones that were on the wall. Given that, obviously, there is some of this, this information that's out there that hard code anodization is like supposed to be like better and stronger. And I think that was what he was saying and what he was going for, but I just don't know that was really at the end of it what I wanted. Okay, so you can tell here if you look at these OG cherry keycaps, some of them are super shiny, but some of them are also fucked up. So we're going to change this. Prone to all kinds of corrosion and fading, so I'd opt to get it sealed. At least what I've read about it. I see. Okay, so you've read more about it, presumably because of what I've been talking about on stream, so you've just read about it. And yes, I would say go and do it. Me, on the other hand, I guess I'll go and ask Ashley or CAD Labs or Caustic or somebody. Like, hey, do you think you could do this? How much would this cost to try to color match to my KMac LE? Zone is welcome. I hope you're doing well too. We've just been talking about the mild disappointment I have from this anodization job. Okay, I had written here somewhere what I wanted to change this IDP60 to, keycap-wise. Whoa! Classicer. I want to put Classicer on this. Step 1, find Classicer. Here we go. Okay, I remember one issue I had with Classicer, which is that Classicer doesn't make a whole lot of sense for HHKB. Because there was no, like, arrow keys that were accented colors. Like, I got this RGB kit, but, like, I don't use controls, so the R is nothing. Is that an IDOBAO board? No, this is not an ID something. This is an IDB. Which I guess is different. The texture on Rongdong's HG was really rough. I was kind of surprised it all fit back together with that sort of finish. Oh. McJizzle, thanks so much for being here. And thanks so much for chatting. I'm learning a lot from you guys, so again, I appreciate it. All right, so for those who may not recall, these are cherry whites. Built this a cherry white. I imagine it would have been thicker than powder coat at that point. Rongdong's board? Or we're still talking about Rongdong? Yeah, the patina on it. I see. many times can I re-ano a board before it like goes to shit? Because what if I, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm a little discouraged here, but I'm just like, well, what if I take it to the next person and it's like, it's still just not what I'm looking for. Just got sold in a new apartment. Received my turntable on Monday. It looks so nice. Nice! I was excited to say F it and shell out for a new receiver as well, so very excited to probably be able to set up a new living room with that. Nice. Oh, I'm excited for you. Oh, that's big moves. Big moves. CAD Lab has experience re-anodizing some fucked boards and then completely remaking them. The damn KL90s. Alright, so that is not very encouraging to hear. Personally, but I'm just kind of like, at what point does, like, I don't know, things like the screw holes get fucked up, or just the general overall design, like the shape of the keyboard? When would that be a problem? Don't take my word, but I think the BIOS went through like 3 or 4 rounds of ano before the designer was told the board would be damaged if they did any more. I see. Okay, so I guess these two KMAC Happies must have been through 2 rounds now, so maybe we get like 1 or 2 more chances. Oh shit, it's 6U. I can't even... Wait, does Classicer even have 6U? What the fuck? GMK Clef. It's every single time, man. Gotta figure this shit out. Alright, it does not appear that Classicer came with 6U, so we can't even use this. Alright, good job, Chris. Excellent. Exploding Corn! Welcome back. You've done it again, Chris. Bang up job. Is the Chris Sucks moment? Absolutely. Also, I don't know if you guys know this, but you could check your ranks. Exclamation rank. Also, they do show up on the ticker down below at the bottom. You know, the weekly and monthly and all-time leaders. Alright, I guess I gotta find out how many 6U stuff we have and what Man, I keep using keyboards that are not the one that's plugged in. What I have 6U and which of these I want to use on the IDB60. So, MX, unused, 6U. Off center. We have to use off center. Wow. All right, we got Greg. We got Greg. We got a couple of ePBT kits. We have 6085. McDonald. Those are the only ones that are unused. What about ones that are used on something else? Well, you got a bunch that have off centers. They're just being used on other things. And let's be real, I don't think I want to move any of these. Maybe 6's. 6's is kind of like Classicer. 6's is on my PP60. But then I have to figure out what to put on the PP60. PP60 fortunately is 7U, so a lot more options there. Let me see what we got. Unused that could go on PP60. Blot? We go with Blot. Sorry, I'm just looking through. Tonight's just a very casual chore night, because we also haven't gone through a whole bunch of other stuff that I wanted to talk about. We could put Classicer on the PP60. So that solved the problem. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just cleaning stuff up here. Yeah. Oh, there's actually, okay, there's still actually more to talk about with all of this. Because there was one thing that, like, kind of gets resolved here. So I'm going to grab a couple of things here. Alright, I also can't see chat right now. I have to find the 6U bars. That's a critical part of this. Alright, I'm going to also move this out of the way. I do want to play with this, but I also would rather play around with this again once those Prime KB bump-ons come in. So that'll be probably like this weekend or something. So we're going to put this the KMac Happy away for now. Not even run a type test. There's your rank. Your 16th place. You've been slacking. Big time slacking. Dang, Peter Poppins, a little nice guy here. What do you think? Does that look okay? You think this will look alright? Champagne beige is nice. Hold on, I'm gonna run a poll. What to put on PP60? I'm thinking of putting in one more option, but I'm also kind of unsure. Unsure if I want to. Because I'm realizing, well, we'll see. Fuck it. Okay, we'll just put these. We'll put these 3 options. All right, 5-minute poll. Get your votes in. Yeah, because there's another really mild surprise that came out of this, where it's just kind of like, I don't love it, I don't hate it. It might actually be pretty chill though, and you guys will see shortly. All right. There's 14 minutes left in California's Tuesday. I just wanted to mention this. I go to a different sticker service for when I've done the prismatic, like the crystallized holographic stickers. And there's 13 minutes left in their extended Cyber Monday sale to get like buy one get one free stickers. So I'm just kind of like, if I really wanted to, we could rerun the Alien and Cool S stickers. But that would require me doing a bunch of work in the next 13 minutes. And a part of me thinks that that's kind of unnecessary given that we have 500 stickers. Granted, not holographic, but I would say more interesting. Already. And they're already, you know, kind of going up for grabs on all these end of stream giveaways. So there's that part of me that thinks, eh. Some like, I don't know. I forgot what the sale was. Like $80 for 100 stickers or something, or $80 for 200 stickers, something like that. I forget. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'll just wait for the next sale. I don't know when the next sale will be. Might be a year from now. Who knows? But today was just too crazy. All right, there's a lot. There is a lot that happened this past weekend, and including today, that just makes me think, I don't want to do work. I don't want to work on. I don't want to work on this. And, I'll rush and everything. So, anyways, is anyone stateside buying stuff from Prime KB? Out of curiosity. I think their sale goes on till like Thursday or Friday. If anybody's buying anything from Prime KB, let me know. That way I could hop on an order with you. Holiday times suck. So I was out in Los Angeles this past weekend. I've been kind of mum on it as to why. I was there for a surprise party for my boy Alex. I was staying with Alex too. His girlfriend was like trying to coordinate with me. No. Then it was already from Prime KB. I forgot to order something, and it's like probably like $5 or $10 worth of stuff. Probably less. Probably like $5 worth of stuff. Does this look okay? I'm not sure if I like this. What do you guys think of this? Maybe it needs the space bar. I need to go grab the 6U. All right. Oh, Blot is winning. Okay, be right back. Alright, here we are. Needs NASP 313 space. Oh! Okay, man, there's so much. There's so much to this. I actually just emailed NASP asking, hey, do you have any plans to get the site back up? And he said, yeah. He actually responded saying, like, yeah, probably January or February. The hell? Why is it, like, look uneven? Is it just me? Is my body uneven? It looks like this side's a little raised more. Anyways, what won? View results. Alright, looks like Blot won. Okie doke. Let's get Blot up on this bitch. Alright, so I have the 6U bar out here. I guess I could have put blot on this, but I don't know if that would look as good. Could have, but I don't know. Alright, so I was finding a surprise from my boy, Alex. He's coordinating with his girlfriend, and this is funny because he did not expect it at all. And I don't know how to put it. It's not that it was obvious, it was just very dumb. Cause I drove in, like, you know, I told him, like, you know, about a week in advance, like, hey, I'm gonna come down. And he's like, oh, you need a place to stay? I was like, yeah. I was like, all right, let me ask my girlfriend. And then on Friday, I drive in, and then he's like, why are you here? Or like what do you have, like, what business do you have here? And I'm like, I don't know. Wertyi. Anyways, I spent my car ride down. Oh shit. I spent my car ride down and a lot of time there at his place, Black Friday shopping on my phone. Alright, so let me explain. You know, sometimes when you buy stabilizers, like for me, I only ever need 3 stabilizers per keyboard. So when you ever end up buying like stabilizer kits, sometimes, not all the time, like you'll just end up with like extras, and then you have to figure out what to do with these extras. So for Prime KB, I had like 2 extra alpaca stabilizers. We did a count, we checked, you know, last week. And then I was like, oh, okay, I need 1 more. Turns out, I also think I have extra like random black Prime KB Duroc stabilizers as well. Maybe just 1. And so I'm like, oh shit, I think I need to buy the additional 2. And then I'd forgotten to do that. What else did I buy? Oh god, I keep typing on boards. It's not this one. Alright. So I'll just go and spoil. I bought most everything I said I wanted, you know, last time around. So that included a bunch of shit from Omnitype. Makibo, obviously. I ended up getting those two expensive originative sets from Kono through Apos. I know how confusing that is. I guess what had happened was Kono had bought some sets from the originative group buy for the white on black with red sub-legends pad printed for Cyrillic and Japanese. And then Kono's starting to fulfill through an audiophile website called Apos, which offers free shipping. So I ended up buying that. I also got Deku bars, but for some reason I'm getting this feeling they're going to refund me for that because they didn't ship it with all the rest of the stuff. And it's sold out through Kono. Divinity, I got a bunch of switches, a bunch of stabilizers. I got that switch pusher. I got BlackBerry switches from TKC because I think a lot of people were talking about BlackBerry switches. Sin many moons ago had suggested Soul Dark switches from Thought Keys, and I was surprised to see that they were running a Black Friday sale. I didn't think that they were going to. I ended up getting Polia switches. I think Kajita, you're the one that has talked about Polia switches a lot, I think. Where the fuck is the escape key? Oh, here it is. Hey, what do you think? Damn, that is like vibrant. It's like more vibrant than Perestroika. Who's still selling Polias? Kono is, but then I found out I could get it cheaper off of AliExpress. So hopefully they're real. What else I get? Oh, I got the Teha merch, but I think I accidentally got the wrong color tee. I wanted the charcoal, but I think I was like going like I was like eyeing it for so long, like adding it to different carts on all my different devices, and then when I finally bought it, I realized I got the black tea instead of the charcoal tea. I got the BenQ Halo. I got a bunch of switches and cases from Canon Keys, but a bunch of this stuff is actually going to my mom's in Vegas because I realized I could save a bunch of money on taxes. I might have 300 sus stems from Ali too. Wait, really? Are they not good from AliExpress? Or do you mean they're sus as in you're not sure if they're real either? Anyways, how do you guys like how these look? This is the PP60 from Bull, aka the Gias 60 non-revival version. And that's the other thing I wanted to talk about. Which one should I get? I'm really looking at the Gias 60 Revival because I realized it's a totally different keyboard than the PP60. I was really leaning towards black because when I saw this picture, I was like kind of shocked at how amazing this looks with that accent. But I think I'm leaning towards the lime green. What do you guys think? Lime looks so hot. I'm going to put a poll. Your poll is probably not going to decide which one I get, but I'm just wondering, like, which one do you like better? I'm not even going to offer purple just because I know I'm not going to get purple. Yeah, this is not a poll of which one you want me to get. It's a poll of which one you like better. Isn't the derivative green already? It's a very different green. This is like a lime green. Also, I feel like I have pretty much every color keyboard at this point. Like every general named color. So, like, it's not like I'm missing any board colors for the most part. But, like, you know, there's obviously different shades of colors. Like, you know, just slightly different hues and everything. So, this right here is a different green for sure. I don't know what I would put on the line, but I need more funky color boards. I have Terror coming in. And I'm thinking Terror would look really good on this. There's the version of it where, like, all of the alphas and the mods are the same color. But then also the two-tone would look good too, I think. I think this would look fantastic. Accidental Eva build, right? Like, what's funny about that is that, like, they kind of market it also as, like, in addition to it being, like, you know, a kind of spooky monster themed set, that, like, you know, also if you like certain anime, you could get this too. Spoopy board. Barney the dinosaur vibes? Hell yeah. Alright. Anyways, what else did I get? I explained most of the things I bought, but I got that BenQ Halo, so that's supposed to come in tomorrow. What else? Okay, actually just yesterday, I actually signed up for a gym membership. I signed up for a 24-hour fitness, and apparently it's like a pretty gnarly deal, where it's like 2 years for $450, like nationwide. But then after the second year, it's $450 per year. But I don't know. I feel like even $450 per year to get like that kind of access nationwide seems pretty good. But yeah, so what happened was today I drove down to Arnold's to pick up all the keyboard stuff. And I knew that, like, I was driving at a time where it'd be a horrible idea to, like, drive back with all the traffic. So I ended up activating my whole thing out of the 24 in Santa Clara, which had a bunch of good reviews on Yelp, but I'm not going to lie, when I went in, I was a little underwhelmed. I think the San Mateo one is better. And then after that, I went grocery shopping. And also, I went grocery shopping. I also bought, I went to The Habit. You guys ever have The Habit, that burger joint? Against my better judgment, I chose the Impossible Burger. I don't eat meat. But I don't know if I've ever told this to you guys about Impossible Meats. It's the modern, it's one of the many modern plant-based meat substitute alternatives. I don't know if I ever told you this, but at some point their formula changed to give me incredible heartburn. So I made sure to take a Pepsid before I ate it, and I made sure to take a Tums after I ate it, and I still kind of feel it a little bit. But if I didn't take anything, I'd be like totally incapacitated. I probably wouldn't have been able to drive back home. Yeah, the tempura green beans are gnarly. They're super good. Anyways, probably a good thing that I got this gym membership. I weighed in, I think, at the most I've ever weighed in my life, so I think I might need to work some of this off. Impossible sits like a rock in my stomach, but Beyond has a funny taste to it I can't get over. Beyond, I know, is made with rice, and I don't eat rice. All right, what else do I have here on my list of things? I should run a type test. But, actually what I need to do is... okay, this I've never fully understood. This IDV60 came with... well, the guy sent it with no bump-ons, if I recall correctly. But the top two bump-ons have, like, screws in them. And I'm like, what is this for? Like, this couldn't be for, like, cone feet, because they're not pushed in enough. But, like, what the hell was this? IDB60 keyboard extra. Alright, great. No picture here, of course. Why would there be a picture? Collection. Nope, that's still nothing. Nope, still no pictures at the bottom. It's like, what is it supposed to look like? Maybe hanging an anno tank, they would put that? HC Toasty, welcome back. Not a single picture on the internet of an IDB60 bottom. None at all, none whatsoever. This is the first look anywhere of an IDB60 bottom. I'm sure there's probably a build. There's probably build videos out there. Okay, let me put on new feet. Now, the funny thing about feet on this is that I don't know if these will actually fit. These are, I think we tried putting these on before, and they kind of didn't fit. These SJ4301s or whatever. Does that fit? Wait, shit, maybe it does fit. Oh shit, why did I think this didn't fit? Maybe I had a different set of bump-ons that I was using that were slightly bigger than SJ43 whatever's. Yeah, survivable? Yes. Which color do you like better? This is not going to dictate which one I'm going to choose. It might influence it. But, yeah, I just want to know what you guys think. I didn't even offer purple as an option because I'm not going to get purple. Crexus, welcome. Aristus, I actually just joined the group. Ooh. Aristus, welcome. Glad to have you. I'm trying to trade tops or bottoms to get a two-tone. What color are you getting? Are you going to get the purple? If you get the purple, I'll get the green and we could trade. Unless you're trying to get the opposite. Alright, so it turns out this did perfectly work. I don't know what the hell I was clamoring about. Alright, this one we could do a type test for because I don't know that I care so much about ever getting this one refinished. This is already better than what I had before, and I think that this is kind of fine. So, and on top of that, I don't know how or why the guy who I bought this from tried doing his own refinishing so many times. But let's see if this adapter works. Oh, it looks like it does. Oh, also, another little bit of news. While I was down in LA, I actually met up with Kiwi for like a few minutes, and then I got the stand back. But I also got my honeyboard back, but I had another stand that apparently he might have in a pile of stuff, or Patty might have. And also, I was supposed to buy some switches from him, and then he said he didn't know where they were, so that'll be coming soon. Anyways, let's do a little type test on both of this. There's nothing that changed about this guy, but it's out, so we'll run one anyways, but we'll do a type test. Oh, shit. On the IDB60 as well. Not that, again, anything here changed, but we did get it refinished. Brand new. Let's fucking run it. Looks like you guys like green. Anyways, Klexus, let me know. Let me know what you're thinking. Alright. Let's get it. These are, oh, sorry. These are cherry whites, plateless. Ideally, I want a purple top and green bottom, but if you want black or something and are down with a different combo, I can swap. Wait, so then I'll get the green, and then you get the purple, and then I'll trade my green bottom for your purple top. Would that make sense? Yeah, and that would be kind of lit, because then I could get the red accent, and then for me, that's like 3 different colors. I mean, it's probably also going to be 3 different colors if you're getting the red also. Anyways, yeah, cherry whites, GMK 6s, what else? Plateless, IDB 60. Oh my god. I'm down if you are potentially even has Bola swap them for us when he QCs them. Ooh. Okay. I mean, yeah, let's figure it out. Okay, so that's the IDB60. Next up here, we got the PP60. This has, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember what the fuck is in this. Probably H1s? I think it's H1s. Let me see. PP60. Yes, H1s. 69 gram 2-stage springs from Kinetic Labs. Okay. Here we go. Oh shit, what the hell? All right. Those are the two boards that are on my desk. Is this song fading out or is it just really quiet? There we go. Okay. All right. This concludes all this. But there is still a little more. Sorry. Okay, I was like trying to think. What did I have next for you? And there is something next for you guys. Because there was one positive thing that I think came out of Arnold's. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. We talked about it a little bit before. And I mean, I think I'm happy. I don't know where to put this, man. Let me just set this down here. Okay. Fuck. Where was that? There we go. Check this out. Remember this, guys? Alright. Good and bad, I guess. We finally liberated ourselves from the red Matrix badge. The bad part is I didn't get the actual lettering masked, because apparently getting this lettering masked would have cost like $200. So I was like, nah, I'm good. They said it was basically free in the same tank, you know, going in as the same tank as all the keyboards, but they said if I want to do the masking, boom, another $200 added to the bill. So we're good. Anyways, I'm gonna throw this onto the Falcon. Where did I put it? Here we go. So for those who hadn't seen it, this is what it's been looking like. Just nothing there. Okay. Ghost badge. Honestly, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate not having a badge. It is a little weird, but I don't hate it. Did I have another tray? Wait, hey, Klexus, I don't know if we should ask Bull in advance. I think we should just do it separately, because, like, what if they each give us the one that we weren't intending? Like, you end up getting the green top, purple bottom, and I get the purple top, green bottom. There we go. Okay, so... Oh. I feel like that'll be a little complicated, right? Alright. What am I looking for now? What do I do with all that extra stuff? Oh, is this it? No. Here it is. Shit, there were some screws. Fuck, I'm just like losing screws constantly. What was in here? No. The hell? Okay, so I think this is the LED. Alright, I gotta remember how this all works. So I think this goes like this. And this goes like this. Yes. All right, where are my missing screws? The age-old question. Where did I put those screws? I will be right back. Oh, shit. Alright, I don't know where these screws are. Deja vu. Okay, there's also another. Okay, man, I didn't want to talk about this until it was actually done because I wanted to like see this in action first. Oh wait, I found it. Aha, bitch. It was here the whole time. Oh, I can't see shit. All right. Okay, so what I was saying here was sorry, screwdriver. Holy shit. I also don't remember which screw goes where. Jason709, welcome back. Okay, so what's exciting about this is that we now have liberated. I think the black goes there. Because we've liberated ourselves from using red for this Falcon because of that red badge that's no longer red. We can now get rid of all the other red themed stuff on all of the other versions of this. I have 4 assemblies for this. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh, shit. Ah, that's interesting. I actually do not hate that at all. Look at that. I do not hate that at all. That is better than I thought it would be, especially considering we didn't mask at all. I like it. Alright, and then we'll do another type test on this too. Oh, wrong bit. Alright, what other news and notes do I have here? Fuck, there's nothing plugged in. About a dual monitor mount for Black Friday that I think I might be regretting because of how far I had to move my desk from the wall. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's a thing, huh? Okay, there we go. Aha. Interesting. Oh. It's like a yellow? Red? I don't know. Okay. It's nice and all tucked away in a corner and I'm feeling in the middle of it. That's exactly how my setup is. Just, I mean, I have more than just a dual monitor mount. I have camera mounts, mic mount, all this shit. Damn, I am really happy with this. Oh, man. No longer have to use red entirely for this. I could use anything but red now. All right. Here we go. Matrix Falcon EC. We got Real Force sliders. We got Taupe Ray blanks. And we even got the 7U. Got the 7U bar because we had the plate recut so we could use the Taupe Ray 7U bar. So let's run it. There we go. Floating island setup. Who would have thought the best thing to come out of the anodizing debacle would be the Matrix badge? I don't know. Do you guys like it? I love it. You guys might not love it as much as I do, but I love it. That's all that matters. That's fantastic. I think it also just looks really good with running black like this. So, you need to catch the VOD for the debacle. Oh yeah, no, the situation, Klexus, I think you might have came in a little late. The Ano from Arnold's. It's just like I wasn't a fan of how it finished. The color, I said yes because of the color, but the actual texture of it is very, very weird. Also, one of the 3 boards that happens to be the one that's not mine, it's all hexes. Like, I think something really weird happened with that one. I don't know what it was. That one like picks up like hand sweat the worst, and it just like it kind of looks weirdly brushed or like just kind of like not clean. So we're like kind of just talking, trying to figure out solutions, and maybe it's that like, let me go reach out to somebody else. Reach out to Ashley in Colorado. Like I'm not entirely unhappy. It's just, yeah, I did get a thick ano. Like, and it's like, it's not just that it's a thick ano, it's just weirdly like kind of gritty, and it just picks up stuff from your hands really easily. And the color's great. Like I like the color, and that's why I chose it, but I don't know, maybe I should have thought harder. But the other thing too is that like if I didn't get that, there wouldn't have been a color that was even remotely close to what I wanted. And that was also kind of my problem with it too. Just that like, I don't even know what color I would have gotten. It would have been like a way darker gray, or would have been something closer to silver. It would have been something with actual color, not even gray or black or silver at all. Okay. So that's it for all of this part. What else do we got here? Gotta hit the hey, thanks for the stream. Hey, Tyler, thanks so much for being here. Okay, I have more news and notes, but might have been a relatively higher ano voltage that can make it rougher. I mean, it is what I chose. Specifically, it is a hard. Here's the, what the fuck? Did I lose the picture already? One second, I posted it on. No, I didn't. One second here. Oh my. Tessa! Thank you for 9 months. That's amazing. Welcome back. Take that! I appreciate it. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting. Alright, real quick. Klexus, I just wanted to show this because I guess I didn't. You might not have seen this, and I can't find my tab. How are you? I'm good. It's been a busy couple of days, weeks. I picked up my order from Arnold's, the refinishing, re-ano of these boards, and I was not super happy with it. But that was kind of like one of the few not so positive things. I did a ton of Black Friday shopping. Went to go surprise a buddy down in LA for his birthday. But anyways, I don't know if it was the Bead Blast or if it was the Mill A8625 Type 3 Class 2 finish. But either one of these or the combo of both has just caused it to be not exactly what I was hoping for. Again, I will stress, the color is what I wanted. It's all the rest of it that's kind of like, it feels weird, and all hexes looks worse than the other two boards. So, yeah. Anyways. What was I doing? There we go. Alright. I'm going to clean up because there's a lot of bullshit everywhere. I also did want to show some of the Black Friday stuff that like I got in hand that are not packages. Those packages are coming. They're coming soon. But in terms of the stuff that I got while I was down in LA, I want to show it off. But gotta clean this first. Oh, yeah, I did want to talk about this. I just stopped cleaning, but this is another Matrix Falcon assembly, and now there's no association with red, so now I can move red alert to another board. What is your opinion about your OC62 sound-wise and typing feeling? I'm going to try to get one. It's nice. Okay, first of all, I know that you're not asking this, but looks-wise, it's fucking awesome. Like, I think it looks fantastic. Like, I think this limestone finish is so good. I've been really liking the couple of boards that I've been getting recently with, like, this chamfer here. So the OC62 has it, the derivative has it, which is by JJW. But, I don't know, it just looks so awesome. Like, look at this. The press feet in it. Oh, so good. Oh, excellent. Anyways, sound-wise and typing feeling, the way that I built it is super, super soft. And I feel like a lot of people on Twitch really, really like super soft and deep. So if you're like a lot of people on Twitch, you'd probably love it. Yeah, this is a polypropylene plate. And then we got a Haimu XGeon transparent linears. Awesome board. A+. I highly recommend you get an HHKB. Highly recommend. Anyways, maybe we'll spend another stream swapping keycaps on the Falcon. I have 3 other builds of the Falcon, and I don't think we're going to change all of them all in one stream, because it's just like I'll probably do one at a time so I could get photos of them. Well, that's good. And I do want to go back finally now to using TA90 on this, because I think that TA90 alpha color just matches the McFlurry so well. And I've already, I've already kind of like retired the idea of owning my concrete keyboard. So TA90 doesn't have to live on that anymore. But yeah, very cool. Okay, we're gonna put this away. Gotta show my in-hand haul. That's what's important. Whoa. Anyways, Tessa, how are you doing? I hope your Thanksgiving weekend went well. Dark Prez, you too. Everybody who's joined in, I hope your weekend was long. Not long enough, though. That's how I feel. Not long enough. Man, I wish we had like more days off. That would be cool. That would be so cool and so good for everybody. I spent Thanksgiving at home playing games with the homies. This was nice. I went and surprised my buddy. We were trying to figure out ways to like trick him into getting him out of his apartment while his girlfriend set up the whole thing. So mostly eating. I guess I spent most of my time there eating. That was cool. Met up with Kiwi and Noodle for a hot second. Shit, I gotta put some of this stuff back into. Missed a bunch of things. Just changing hands for some stuff. Then a lot of driving. I think the driving part of it wasn't necessarily my favorite thing in the world. All that driving. I feel like, what did I do with that? There was an extra little daughter board, LED daughter board, and I don't know what I did with it. Not that I need it, but it's just what happened. Let's just hope that it turns up at some point. Pass my hands through this. It's not on this mat. Mostly nothing there. Alright. It's not there. Anything else I need to clean up? Oh, it was all this stuff. Ugh, damn it. It was this. I make things so hard for myself. Okay. Alright, so real quick, I want to show my haul. Check this out. I got this sweet jacket. I went to this Brain Dead warehouse sale. And I have to figure out how to wear this jacket. But the jacket's awesome. Look at this jacket. Got some cool green trim. It's like a fishing jacket. Alright, aside from that, Brain Dead had a pretty crazy sale, but even after the sale, everything was still expensive. And I also didn't know the prices in advance, and I was too meek to say like, oh no, I don't want that. So I got this this giant Green Day tote bag. I don't even know that I like Green Day that much, but I was like, I saw the tote bag and I was like, oh, that's a big ass tote bag. I need more big ass tote bags because all my tote bags are too small, to hold all my groceries. So I had the tote bag. They rang it up. It was 50% off, but it was still like $30. And I'm thinking like, I don't know many people who would have bought a $65 Green Day tote bag, like at regular price. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think, but it's not that big either. It's kind of big. It's like a little bit bigger than my other tote bags. Oh, it's also pretty cool. I mean, it's a Dookie album cover. It's pretty cool art, I will say. That's egregiously priced. Mint Noises, welcome back. This jacket was marked down from 200 bucks to like 80. So I'm chill with it. Alright, and then I got this hat. I got a bucket hat. Jacket's pretty sick. Check that price. I better be donating $10 to the forest on top of all of that. Look at his hat. I don't know which side is the front. I guess it would be this. Alright. So, was that all the brain dead stuff? Oh, let me check. Wait, okay. I think there was more. Oh, I got a mask. They just had masks for free because I guess people just don't really wear masks anymore and they wouldn't be able to sell it. So there's just a box full of free masks. I'm guessing this probably cost a lot when everyone was buying masks. And I probably should have taken more just because they were free, but I also don't really use cloth masks. For every tote you'd buy, they give a tote to Green Day themselves. I think Green Day should be the next holiday. Timo Core. Alright, so there was also at this warehouse some non-brain dead stuff. I want to show it. Because some of it's pretty cool. Like, for example, like I think there's just like resellers. This looks like a pair of used shoes, but these shoes are sick. These are Bape dress shoes. Look at that. Isn't that sick? Like, people won't even know that it's Bape, but they're dress shoes. And apparently, like, they're only getting resold. If you go on eBay right now, they're like 200, 250 bucks. But the guy sold these to me for like 80, 70 or 80. Also, I have tiny feet. I don't know if you guys knew that, but my feet are really tiny, so maybe that's why. Okay, and then I got this sick ass t-shirt. It's a custom cut and sew t-shirt. Now I thought that it was just a free t-shirt at Complex Con, but it turns out it was a t-shirt that's custom cut and sew and was being sold at Complex Con for kind of a pretty penny. And so I just ended up paying what it cost there. But anyways, I don't know if you guys know Max's of Manila. The chicken place. I don't even eat chicken. I don't even eat meat. I've also never even had Max's. But, you know, I've grown up near Max's, and then I saw a bunch of Max's while I was in the Philippines. But Max's of Manila, the house that Fried Chicken built. But look at the back. The back is sick. Holy shit. It was being sold at Complex Con. Sick t-shirt, I will say. What do you guys think? I think it's sick. I've also heard that pretty universally that the Max's in America is far inferior to the Max's in the Philippines. I wouldn't know because I've never had either. All right. Outside of that, alright. I got some Pokemon stuff. I went to an anime shop and there was a little gacha machine here, and I got this like little tiny Charmander. This thing's cute as fuck. Look at this. It's not even a pencil topper or anything. It's just a little Charmander with funny eyes. But they had like a Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Pikachu, and Eevee, and maybe one more. I forget what. Super cute. Alright, but I also got this thing. This was a blind box of lazy water Pokemon on logs and stuff. There's a bunch of sick ass like Pokemon blind box toys. So I got the Psyduck. The Psyduck's sick. But they also had like 2 Bidoofs. A Slowpoke. The Slowpoke looked extra lazy. Quagsire and what is that? Marsh Stomp and Toxicroak? I think that's Toxicroak and with that tadpole thing. I forgot the tadpole's name. Anyways, this thing's cute. I love it. Cool Pokemon stuff. But if any of you guys follow me on Instagram, Instagram did see this first. I got a bunch of Miku shit. So I bought this Miku. I think it's a Nendoroid. Yeah, this is a Miku Nendoroid. But then I also went to round one with my buddies, and we got enough tickets to get 2 different Miku bobbleheads, and also this Miku sticker sheet, which I would say is only about 25% Miku. So funny thing is that, like, I don't know anything about Miku. I mean, I know of her existence. I know that she's a Vocaloid. And I know that Big Boy sampled Miku on his 2018 album, Big Boy of Outkast. But I otherwise don't know much about Miku at all. I know that Miku was she was supposed to perform at Coachella 2020, and then it got canceled. And then when Coachella came back, they didn't re-add Miku to the lineup. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Should we have a Vocaloid playlist next stream? We could look for one, but it's got to be like lo-fi trap funk Vocaloid Vocaloid music. Anyways, I wanted to open this. Maybe we could build this right now, because I did open it and then I realized, oh shit, some assembly required. Did I have more stuff that I wanted to show you guys? Maybe not. That might have been it. Oh, there was one other thing, but let's build this first, because hopefully it'll be fast. Also, I'm going to take this hat off. This stuff is just too much. All this stuff I'm wearing right now, we really don't need all this, you know? You guys like Miku as much as I do? Anyone here a bigger Miku fan than me? Alright. Don't quite know what I'm doing. But I would assume this shouldn't be really particularly complicated, considering, like, you know, you just put the head on the body and the hair on the head. I guess she's sitting on a chair. Yep. The hell is this? What is it? Why is there plastic like this? Why is this plastic like this? More of a Luca kind of guy. I don't know who that is. Who's that? I don't know Miku. You know why I know Miku? It's because of this guy. Hold on. Oh, shit. Shit, I gotta find this. It's important. God dang, what the fuck? Is this like, Damn, I gotta find this shit. Man, this is harder to find than I expected. I thought I'd be able to find it right away. Man, how fucking long ago is this? And it was this Big Man Tyrone. He had something about Miku. You don't know Big Man Tyrone was like... He was like doing cameos before Cameo, but also he wasn't really particularly famous. who's just taking money to say things. Anyways, the only reason I knew that guy was because someone actually paid him to, I don't know, say some keyboard shit like 10 years ago. What the hell? What the fuck is going on here? What? Okay, I gotta like read the instructions, which I clearly won't be able to. Doing cameos before Cameo was a thing? Yeah. Oh, am I supposed to pull these? Oh, okay, you just pull the plugs out. Got it. Okay, I think this pushes in like that or something. Yeah. You killed her? True, true. What the fuck is all this? Okay, hold up. What does this pole go into? Oh. Wait, what? Bro, I got no fucking clue. Was I not supposed to do exactly this thing? What is all this? I don't understand. Like, there's an extra this thing. I don't know what this thing is. And there's like, it's like trying to diagram this, but like, what? Huh? Alright, she has also this extra plastic in her head. I don't understand what. Oh my god, bro. Alright, then what is this? There's some other shit here. I don't know if this is like, it's like 3M bump-ons for something. Not quite sure what. Oh, this is just wrapped around her face. There we go. Still mostly confused. The front hair thing might be able to come off. It kind of looks like that, huh? But like, it doesn't explain what most of this stuff is. Like, what is this? Like, I don't know. I wish I could read this. But, you know, I can't even read. Alright, then I'm supposed to be able to take these things out so I can put the hair... Pull up the Google Translate. Where did I put my phone? Is there an app or is it just like I forget how to do this. It's been way too long. It's just like the Google app. All right, text, photo. All right, I don't actually have it. Okay. So I've gotten this far. Let me figure out what these adhesive pieces are for. All right, open. Camera. Continue. Wow, that's a really high frame rate. What the English to Spanish? Wait, hold up. Come on, baby. All right. How to assemble spare joint, anti-shrink bin, anti-slip silicone sheet, retention silicone sheet, correct, set content, spare joint. Okay, I see. So I guess this is if your joint fails. But I need to take these things out. These fuckers. And I don't know how. Because it's pretty tight in there. Jesus. Maybe pliers? I hope I don't fuck this up. Where are my pliers? I had some pliers, I cannot locate them. Boy, I just got most things missing. Oh, okay, I got that plug out. Alright, I think you need to just kind of spin it. Alright, there we go. Are these symmetrical? I wonder if there's like a forward orientation. I think there is. Holy shit. Please help me. I need advice. Poyraz. Welcome back. What's going on? We also need, yes, we also need Miku advice. I don't understand. Where does this anti-slip stuff actually go? Kind of nonsense. All right, more translate necessary since there's more stuff on this box. Two of my keyboards have started to develop spacebar taking my stabilizers. I did BDZ on wire, balanced the wire, and 205 on housing. First it was fine, but over time it got more noticeable. I don't know. What do you guys suggest? Me, I would just like pull the whole thing apart and then just put new stabilizers in. But I get that not a lot of people might have the equipment nor the patience to do that. Anti-slip silicone. When assembling, please... oh, sorry. Please assemble... Oh my god, what is this? Please assemble it with the top up. If you like, please attach silicone sheet to prevent it from passing through. I am not entirely sure what that means. Huh? Part of me is wondering, like, is this... I got no clue what the hell I'm doing here. I'm just gonna not use these silicone pieces because, I don't know. So what if it slips? I don't care. Oh yeah, perfect. Is your spacebar warped? And oh yeah, try a different spacebar. Yeah, that's always like a thing where it's like sometimes it's the bar. All right, that'll just go back in there, and then I'll probably just get rid of all the rest of this plastic. Anything else we forgot in here? I don't think so. Sweet. Damn, what a cool... Oh, I don't know if you guys saw this, but these Hatsune Miku stickers on the sticker sheet, they're like 3D stickers. They kind of like puff out. So you can like feel them. Should I open these? Should I keep them in box? Do you think they're worth more in the box? I think these probably retail like $10. But on eBay, they're a little more because I don't think you can get these anymore. For ages 15, for ages over 15 years old. I think one of those stickers is Luca. Which one's Luca? Which one's Luca? You gotta school me here. Third on third row. This one right here? That's Luca? Oh, that's cool. Is that also Luca? This person also has pink hair. It's like kind of like how I'm guessing that's Miku, that one, that one, that one, and that one. But I also could be wrong because I don't know anything about Miku, other than she has like teal hair. That's the extent of my Miku knowledge. Also, you couldn't go a single block in Tokyo without seeing something Miku related. That's what I remember from my time in Tokyo in 2017. All right. So I think that's all for my haul. Actually, wait, there's one more thing in my haul that I did want to show. Oh fuck, I left my cards. I got some Pokemon cards in my car. I just forgot to get them. But there is one more thing. I gotta show you guys this, guys. So many moons ago, Subathon 2022. So over a year ago, Alex had offered to create a prize. Let me see if it's still up anywhere. Here it is. 2022. At 100, Gaia Fieri Ceramics Cool S Tray. Guys, it has finally arrived. My boy Alex, he's done it again. Custom 3. Welcome back. Well, he packed this to send to me, but now I need to send this to Stiletto. But it's already taped up. So, I guess I'm gonna have to undo all this, and then I guess retape it afterwards. We need to see the glory. It's amazing. I'd seen pictures of it beforehand. I actually sent pictures of it to Stiletto, but it's so crazy. It's like so absolutely crazy. Check this shit out. Like, I was thinking he could just send it to the guy, but I'm like, no, I want to show stream, though. Look at that. Now, if you look closely, there's something funny in the middle, right? I don't know how well that can be seen. 1 second. We may need to bump the ISO up. How well can that be seen? I can't tell if you guys can see it as well as I can. There's a cool S in the middle. You guys see that? I'm hoping you guys can see that. I'm struggling to see it because I have a horrible angle of my screen. Amazing. All right. Let me see. I think actually there's a picture of it. I hoping it's just because it's like really fucking dark here. You know, that thing we can't solve. The thing that we've really struggled to ever solve. Oh shit. Oh my god, bro. That's what's in the center. Little tiny cool S. Alright, but that's actually not it. That's not all. So this goes to Stiletto. But just in time, you know, a year and like 3 months later. A year and 3 months later, I also got some extra little things that we can give away. I don't think we'll give away right away. It'll probably be... How about this? What are we at? We're halfway through our sub goal. And you know, I'm also realizing there's more stuff I actually want to give away other than just those 2 artisans. I have those work mats. I have those work desk mats. 3 of them, matter of fact, that I just kind of want to get rid of. So they're super scuffed. But you know, we can give those away too along with that. But maybe depending on when we hit the goal. Actually, there's just one, but we got a cool ass ornament. You guys want to put something on your tree? Here you have a Christmas tree that they're looking to fill with a little some. We'll probably be giving this away sometime early mid-December. So in about a week or 2. We'll find a good slot for it. Should be... if you guys want to put this on the top of your tree. Yeah. Damn, look at that. So sick. Oh my god. so sick. All right, let's get a closer look because I know we gotta get a close up of this. That's cool, right? This is sick. It's amazing. And this, oh my goodness, with the little tiny cool S in the middle. Oh, incredible. All right. So, thus concludes the haul. There was more stuff I wanted to do, but it's already 1:15, so I wanted to continue the switches. I had these Zaku 2s that I still haven't finished yet. God damn it, I also have to like redo the wrapping on this. I don't know how he did it. I mean, he's like a pro because he deals with like ceramics like this all the time. I don't know the best way to wrap all this stuff, and I just fucking ruined it. I'll wait for a little bit and come back to a bunch of cool S's. How good. I know, right? Look at this tray. This is for Stiletto. 2022. September 2022. This is owed to him. Alright. So I wanted to work on those Zaku 2s. I don't think we're going to get to that because I also still need to do that film. We have a couple of rolls of film that I still haven't scanned in yet. And I think that takes precedence. So let's handle that. And then after that, we will run a sticker giveaway. There's only actually one. I think there's only one sticker left. Maybe two. If there's two, then it's going to be the next one. I still need to check through some stuff. Okay, and then I need to put this in here somehow. I guess we'll leave that there and get ourselves prepped for some film. And we could do the cuts next stream. Do film cuts next stream. Zaku 2s. I guess we could also run a vote for which keyboard I should work on next, which would probably be 2 streams from now. So maybe Saturday. Thursday we'll finish these, the myriad of tasks we have, but Saturday will probably be a build. What boards do I have? I'll run a poll for which board you guys want to see next. And then I will get ready on the scans. Alright, what is unbuilt? Clear, unbuilt. This is false because we have done this. Okay, what? Oh, sorry, I apologize here. The OC62 that I'm typing on right now. Is there a name for the mounting system? Gasket strips? Gasket strips. I don't know what else is really called. Okay, we built this. When did we build this? This is like Thursday of last week. It was Thanksgiving. When was Thanksgiving? 11/23. Built. GMK CYL think caps pictured unbuilt. All right, and then the switches. HIMU XG on transparent linear 4mm travel 65 gram 20mm. Okay. All right, so that's okay. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out what the options are of keyboards we could build next. Can't do the skeleton, can't do the CW60. We got PLX. Man, we've already... Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, I would say... Oh, boy. There's a lot going on. I think I'm still probably going to delay the Dolly 60 build just because I need to figure out switches for that. That'll probably be our next series of chores. So I think there are 3 options here. O-ring cord stock mount. Oh, okay. Modified O-ring cord stock mount that needed... It's weird because it's like, that's not really a ring. It's just like, it... Was it a ring and then it's no longer a ring? Oh my goodness, Achua! Wait, I didn't know you streamed. Hold up. Am I following you? Okay. Hey, brother! What's going on? Chicken tendies mount. What's going on? What are you up to? You doing something keyboard related? I gotta imagine. Gotta imagine it was. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Zoom 75, nice. How was it? Was it great or was it fantastic? I'm about to run this poll for, I think I'm going to do a build on Saturday because, I don't know. I'm just kind of stretching things out now. Which board to build next? Saturday, that's the 2nd. Saturday, 12/2. PLX, IDB60 or Type 60. And I think that's all we'll have for now. Not a cup of tea, but it looks great as a clam board. Nice. It's like instead of getting an O-ring and cutting it up for an F1, they just molded the cut up O-rings. I see. Wait, the F1 has a cut up O-ring? You know, like I've never watched like an F1 build in full, so I don't know any of these things. I don't know what this is at all. Okay, film time. Scan some film. Achua, welcome back. We were having some fun tonight, showing off the hauls, talking about Black Friday shopping, and looking at some disappointment in some keyboard refinishing that I had done. So we'll try to get that resolved. I might reach out to Ashley. Ashley in Colorado. Alright, so I'm gonna wipe this up. I'm gonna get this fed through. Show you this front. Okay, and if anybody wanted to see it, because we show off, you know, I did put that that reel up for anyone who hadn't seen it. You could, I said, Niku, welcome back. Anyways, this picture is already outdated because we now have a badge there. What else? This picture needs to be redone. This is why I didn't put this on the reel. It's the Iron 160, and I don't know what happened with the colors there. This one is just a kind of a funny picture, so I didn't put that. These two, I think they could just be better pictures. Some nice ones, though. And some of them didn't even make it. This one right here needed a lot of... Like, I just corrected this to look like purple because I couldn't otherwise get it really to work. Like, it just kept looking like Striker. It was like blue. That was like an intense color correction. And then some of these, like, I don't know what happened with these two shots. Like the white looks kind of tinted funny. Anyways, let's get these scans done here. Where were we? Library. N. All right, we got O and P. And then I think once we do this, we're like caught up. So maybe we could work on getting all the ordering done properly. All right. I wonder how bad these photos will be. No, I forgot to blow. Oh, yeah, there's some dust on that. We'll redo that. It's actually not a terrible first shot of this roll, so not bad. That said, I don't actually know who this is. Hopefully we'll find out soon. Who is this? Oh, it's Zach Fox. This is right after I got back from TwitchCon. It's the reason why I missed the last day of TwitchCon, is because I really wanted to see Zach Fox. There's a part of me that wishes I was at the last day of TwitchCon, but I was not unhappy seeing Zach Fox. Zach Fox is amazing. Shit, maybe we do need a cut-up film, though. Time is it? It's 1:30. Oh, man, I've been awake for a lot of hours today. I usually nap. So, I guess maybe we could do the cutting and ordering next stream. Yeah. Yeah, good idea, Chris. I'm realizing these shots aren't too bad. And I'm wondering if this was before or after I did the, that film, like the, that weird setting on my camera. No, I'm not sure. Maybe it just comes down to lighting and positioning. I've been awake for a lot of hours. Yeah. Ever get that feeling? I don't know. I think naps are such a core part of my lifestyle, or have been a core part of my lifestyle for like the last several months. Like I'm not really particularly tired like right this second, but you know, there's moments where I could really feel it. Like I've been driving a lot for like the last 2 days. Like I drove back from LA last night, and then today, doing all this shit that I was doing today, like, you know, going down to Arnold's to get this, these keyboards that I, you know, particularly super happy about, followed by going to the gym, getting some food and getting a bunch of groceries. It's like I was just driving a lot, and there are times on my drives yesterday and today where I was just like, oh shit, I'm feeling it. What is the Uberman sleep cycle? Oh, speaking of, I'm still thinking about getting a purple and a Thuma. So it turns out Thuma you can only buy from their website, but I also found out that they're based in San Francisco, so I'm wondering, like, obviously, I don't know, they just have this shit, or if it's in a warehouse, like, you know, out in the Midwest or something. But I'm gonna like email them and ask them, hey, I see that you're in San Francisco. Are there any units that I could just buy from you? Because I'm here in San Francisco. So that way I could get it like fast. Because it turns out what I'm reading is that Thuma, they like deliver and it like comes in 3 different boxes, and your boxes might not all come on the same day. So, meanwhile, if you order a Purple mattress from Purple, like only some of their like highest tier mattresses will they actually do mattress disposal for you. But I also live right next to like mattress stores. Like I'm kind of in a populated enough area that there are mattress stores here, and I think the stores might do mattress disposal. So like there's this whole thing where it's like, okay, maybe we can get this all to work out. We just got to time it right. And the only reason I talk about this is, well, 2 reasons. One is we're talking about Black Friday all day today. You know, my review of this weekend. This is a great shot. Good job, Chris. But also, Clexus mentioned something about this Uberman sleep cycle. I have no clue what that is, but that makes me think of how I should get a new bed. Because my mattress is like 10 years old now. Maybe almost 10 years old. June. I want to say it was like June 2014 when I got my mattress. Can I sneak in and get myself disposed to asking for a friend? I mean, I could ask. I could ask for your friend. That's a nice shot too. Oh, what? Oh, IDB 60. All right. We just did like an IDB 60 reassembly. So, you know. Cool. The sleep schedule where you take a serious... Oh, okay. I think I've heard of this. I didn't know that that's what it was called. Is Uberman the name of the guy? Or is that like a... Is it like... Because it's like a... What an Uber driver does? Also, do you guys remember Uvu Java? Oh, wait, I just realized something. Holy shit. Wait, that jacket. Is there still stuff in my pocket? What the hell? What did I do with that stuff? Oh, shit. What the hell? I had stuff in these pockets, and then I don't know what I did with them. Uvu Java? You know what Uvu Java is, right? It is. I had some photos. My brother handed me some photos. And then I put them in my pocket. And then, like, I'm looking in the pocket of that jacket, and it's not there anymore. 6 20-minute naps are spaced evenly throughout the day, totaling a 2... I think people might need a little more sleep than that, but I don't know. What would I know? I'm not a scientist. I'm not a scientician. I think that I developed my photos for too long. I think 330 is what they recommend for, like, you know, no push. And I always run it for like a little bit longer. But I think maybe I'm just doing it for too long period. Maybe I should only be doing this for like 3 minutes. I've never been to Uber. Who's the hottest Uber driver you've ever had? Koala, welcome. My boy Alex, he always says, like, I need to call it an Uvu Java. And then, like, he always says it to people who clearly have no idea or haven't seen the video. Like, what are you even talking about? With no context. Then he just says it louder. He says it louder, like that clears it up. Some of these shots are pretty cool. Fresh avocado. I don't think I've seen that one. Is that like a video that I haven't seen? There's a video. Please. Alright. I could watch it. Let me just get through this. Chris, I expect you to know. I don't think I've seen this one. Maybe I have. Maybe it just doesn't come to mind. Oh, I don't like this mix at all. What the hell is going on with this? Oh no. What was this? Oh, this is I was eating at a vegan spot. I was just trying to take some pictures. Wow, that was that long ago? Dang, it's so weird, man. It's already almost December, man. It just felt like TwitchCon was yesterday, but that was like October 20th. Oh, hey, some keyboards. I think this is... I mean, this clearly looks like DCS Windbreaker from the negative. Happy New Year. Alright, bedtime. Thanks for stream. Hey, Exploding Corn, thanks for being here. Have a good night. It was this shot. This I definitely was just trying to burn a roll. Looks like my S60. Alright, let's take a look at this video.
A new thing called free Shavakadu.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that. It's lit. Alright, next up. P1. It's been a minute. Alright, last roll. I should probably get marbles open. I miss Vine where things weren't that serious. I know, I love all those TikTokers who try to explain stuff to you, and then it's always like dramatic music. Creepy, scary, suspenseful music. I feel like Vine was so good because there was no time for that. You had like 6 seconds. Can't put dramatic music like that in an informative video in 6 seconds. Pseudo informative. Alright, this looks like a horrible roll, I can already tell. This is probably just gonna be a whole lot of trash. Oh, this was, I think this is Toby Lou. That's, like, it's not a good shot, but it's an interesting shot. That's not a good one. Alright. Kind of interesting. I think this one was a situation where it definitely had that setting on, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, this is not horrible. I am far back, but I think maybe it was just... I was not being totally obstructed by, say, something like a balcony, kind of overhead balcony. It's causing a lot of the like crazy motion issues that I've seen in other shots. So this may be okay. Still trying to decide and think whether or not that setting is a good thing or not. Like, this is a pretty good shot, actually. For what it is. We're gonna redo all these inversions for these two rolls right after, but hopefully I'm not gonna take super long with it. There's definitely gonna be a second pass I'll do, but I'll do a quick one on all this. Oh shit, I need to get marbles open. It has been a minute. Also, how's my bandwidth been tonight? Has my feed, my broadcast been okay? Hope my broadcast has been okay. I was hearing there might have been some mild stuttering or lagging a little bit earlier on, but I did run another one of those Twitch bandwidth tests, and it seemed like more servers across the country are giving me speeds that make sense, but still not all of them, and still not San Francisco. But San Jose is still giving me something good, and I'm still connected to San Jose today. I think that's probably for the foreseeable future going to be what I'm going to do, is just connect to San Jose for stream. I think there was another tidbit of news and notes on my sheet, so let me check that just to be sure. Oh, yeah, some other new stuff here. Some other stuff I've forgotten to talk about. One, S60HG. I don't know if you guys have heard about this whole thing, but there is a kind of a situation there where it's bad, but it's not necessarily so bad for the customers. Basically, anyone who ordered a stainless steel, like mirror polished stainless steel, or I guess there was brushed, I think it was the other one. I don't know, whatever it was. Those have been kind of disastrous, to the point where Show is just canceling them. But one of the options that he's offering, like he has a few different options, like you could get like an aluminum one, and then a refund, or an aluminum one and an SRX, or you get a full refund. But one of the options is free upgrade to a full brass S60HG. And I think it's sandblasted, if I'm recalling correctly. So, and then I looked it up, and it, like, yeah, the cost of brass S60HG does exceed the value of the stainless steel version. So I think I'm gonna go with that option. They also said they were offering stainless steel rear pieces, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get on that. So I emailed Rebuilt, But haven't heard back yet. I emailed Rebuild twice. I haven't heard back. And speaking of emailing, another update. I did get an update from Novel Keys about Earth Tones, which is we're continuing to try to figure out what's going on. But I'm glad to hear that there is an update, or that it's not complete radio silence. They said they reached out to Mexico to just like really try to verify, the impact they've had on customers. But Mexico hasn't responded. So, mild update there. And then finally, I almost pretty much hit, so it's not a no, you're not getting it. Yeah, it's not that yet. That's the thing. Why would Mexico respond? But on the other hand, they did have, there did seem to be some level of contact between the Mexico and Novel Keys guys. I got to imagine, at least. There's some level of contact. Like how would they know about what's been paid versus what's not? I mean, I guess that's info that they could have gotten from GMK directly, but I'm not sure if that's policy for GMK to disclose that type of information to anyone that's not their direct clients. So, I don't know. I feel like there's got to be some level of contact is what I'm imagining between Mexico and Novel Keys. And so, hopefully, whatever that level is will continue so that I can get my Earth Tone set. Elvin, welcome back home. Oh, there was a Marbles update and it just finished. So, hooray. 22. I don't know where it stops and starts. Fuck, did I have another update for something? Oh, yes. There is a Black Friday sale on a somewhat popular professional printer, like an inkjet printer. And I'm really considering getting it, but it is expensive, and the ink is super expensive, and I don't know that I have space. But I am very much considering still buying it, and then just trying to figure it out later. It's the Canon Pro 1000. Go for a laser printer. Specifically, this particular inkjet printer is very much, I don't know, paraded among fine art, people who want to print their fine art. I don't know 100% necessarily that, I'm aware of any laser printers that have that same kind of review. Yes, for photos. And I mean, I would also assume I could just print regular shit on it, if I need to print out a form. But yeah, it would be for photos. So I'm kind of wondering, I think that in general, printing my photos would be useful, but I'm also wondering if people would have interest in the photos that I take as prints. Can you use cartridges that you could refill yourself? What does refill yourself mean? I know that you could just buy cartridges, but the whole thing is that it's just very expensive. The printer itself is on sale, 300 off, which it kind of hardly ever goes on sale, except I guess otherwise for things like Black Friday. It went down from 1,300 to 1,000, but a full set of brand new cartridges, it uses 12 cartridges. There's 12 color cartridges. It's $700. Now, you would buy something like that, but you're probably going to run out of individual cartridges faster than others, in which case individuals go for 60 each. And I'd heard, I was reading about people who would try to use third party. Yeah, no, so exactly that. But there are people who said that they've used third party cartridges, and then there's like a lot of fuckery with those. Um, and I think that that's like from my perspective, I think that the fuckery being described is kind of valid for the fact that these are people who are trying to do fine art prints. But I don't know. I mean, I guess anyone can do anything. There's no rules. What I do know, pretty like kind of globally about people who have used this printer. Yes, the Pro 1000. Yeah, Ricky. Do you have a Pro 1000? Would you recommend it? What I know pretty, what seems to be said often about it is that like, if you own one, you gotta be using it all the time. Cause if like any sort of hiatus you take from it, kind of fucks with the ink and even could fuck with the printer. So you gotta keep it moving. So if I were to get one, it's like I'd have to be doing this like all the time. And inkjet needs to be used constantly. I have a Pro 100 and my friend liked it, so he bought a Pro 1000. It seems about the same. Otherwise, the nozzles and print heads get fucked. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing too. Is that like, I don't know how much of a pro I really am. It's more just like, it seems really interesting, and I kind of want to spend money on it. But what I imagine the legitimate differences are obviously there's more different colors you could get out of it because there's more cartridges, and I believe you could print way bigger because I think it goes up to like 17 by 22. In which case, it's like I need the space to fit something that can run 17 by 22. That's like kind of a problem. I don't know why I'm stressing so hard about this one. It's not even a usable photo. And I feel like, so my thing is that like, okay, if I could print my own shots, I think that would be useful enough for me. And then I would eventually use it as like a segue to eventually doing like darkroom prints, seeing what I would like to do with them. Oh, what a great picture. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. Damn, it's really coming down right now. Holy smokes. So I'm gonna go to the mattress store tomorrow, figure out what I'm doing about the this purple mattress. I gotta also email the good folks at Thuma, see if they got any answers for me. And I'll continue to consider whether or not the Canon Pro 1000 is something I would really actually want to buy. But I'm also thinking that like if I'm just doing prints, like they're not gonna be huge. So maybe something under the Pro 1000 would probably still be a better, more feasible option. The print's pretty nice. I don't think you need to use it all the time. I barely use my Pro 100. It's a pretty big printer though, hogs up a lot of space. And then I imagine the Pro 1000's even bigger. That's like even like the worst part. All right. Wait, the Pro 1000 is smaller than the Pro 100? That's crazy. All right, let's do some quick inversions. I like that shot. Some of these are cool. Oh shit. Some of these are not. There's very few on this roll that are. This was the coolest entrance I've seen to a show. He started on the balcony in the back. Alright, I'm thinking this might be the best to key off of. Oh, excuse me. The fuck is that? Oh man, why the hell do I have hiccups right now? Oh my god. When we were doing the surprise party, Alex's girlfriend, she had Hawaiian food catered. And you know, I can't eat much Hawaiian food because a lot of it is meat, but there was this mac salad. Oh my god. I was just eating mac salad my whole time staying with them. Oh, it was amazing, incredible. And then on top of that, they had like this teriyaki sauce, like the Hawaiian teriyaki sauce. And I was just putting teriyaki sauce all over my mac salad the whole time. Oh, incredible. And there was so much. Outstanding. Yo, Frank, what's going on? Hey, Frank, what do you know about the Canon Pro 1000? Unless you had something specific you want to talk about that wasn't that. But welcome. Look, I didn't come here to talk about that. I came here to hit the exclamation Chris sucks command. Nobody wants to talk about the Canon Pro 1000. Huh? The Canon Pro 1000 printer. The inkjet printer. Yeah. What are your thoughts? They're on sale right now. Alright, definitely we'll do another pass of inversions, but this one gets me closer to where I want to be. Yeah, I don't want to talk about Canon Pro 1000, just the Chris sucks command. I don't know what this shot is of. Did it do you wrong? You really want to print at home? I kind of do. But I'm also kind of like, is it just gear I want to buy? I do want to print. I've thought about it for a really long time now. I've also been thinking about getting one of those Intrepid enlargers and doing darkroom prints. But that I feel like would even require more space. It's supposed to be like the most portable-ish like darkroom printing setup, and it's probably still way more impractical than buying a Canon Pro 1000. That's a cool shot. I'm not even gonna mess with this any further than this. I mean, yeah, I get it. Just need space, yeah. I wonder, okay, what are your thoughts on like getting like a pro printer like that used? What are your thoughts on that? It's probably like I would worry about what Clexus was talking about, the like depending on when they're selling it to you, how infrequently they used it, like the nozzles and print heads might be messed up. Used inkjets are always sketch. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Why am I doing this? I gotta do it in the library. It's faster. You really just need to get a room dedicated for printing digital / analog. I know. I need to move. I need more space. I have too much bullshit. Use is fine as long as the nozzles are clean and working. Gotta find a seller who's willing to test it for you. Okay. Fair. I mean, if I could find one stupid cheap and can get them to test it in front of me, like, I would probably do that. But there's a part of me that's just like I really want to get one, especially since they're like on sale right now, these Pro 1000s. But like, there's a part of me that thinks like, no, like I shouldn't get one until I know that I can like carve out the literal space for one. And I don't know that I can do that before the sale ends. That's the scary part. All right, this is like, I don't know, the exposure on this is pretty fucked up because that's supposed to, I think this is supposed to be Villanelle. It does not look like Villanelle at all. That might be closer, I guess. Even if it's working when you test it, it crap out pretty quick depending on the state of the insets. Yeah, that would worry me. Probably one of the things where a warranty isn't carbo. Alright, that's not bad. I've dealt with pro level inkjet printing before at school and at a studio, which taught me to never buy a printer for myself. You know, I still need to go. There's this joint nearby. Is the Harvey Milk Photo Center. I just still have never been here, and I feel like I should just make some time to go. There's like they have like a bunch of classes, but I think there's like one specific thing, or it's just kind of like a orientation tour that you need to take before you could do anything here. And I should just do this, but I guess I can't do this until 2024. It's already over. So, whatever. Alright, that still ain't right. Looking outside. That's not bad though. Oh, can we get something out of this? I wonder. I think my hope here is to ignore these where it's super dense and then try to invert where there's like nothing there. Oh, good lord. Good lord, look at this fucking shot. Alright, I feel like this is a nothing. Alright, this is my last photo here before we switch over to marbles. Anybody up for some marbles? Ooh. Ooh, not bad. The sin is still inverting nicely here. It's always crazy when you get like cinestill shots that like are exposed just right and then they invert properly in the software. I have to sit this one out? What? Been winning too much? Hey. Hey. Yeah, this is a nothing. I got a birthday dinner to go to. Alright. Alrighty. Whatever you say. Okay, let's do this. Guys, you know what? It's, I think it's just the Icarus sticker. So if you're interested in an Icarus sticker, Gohan and Icarus, to go along with a random stream sticker and one of those little stabilizer pads, you know the drill.
buying paper towels takes entirely too much math. Like, how am I supposed to comparison shop when everybody has their own unique measurement for how much paper towel is how much paper towel? 1 roll equals 2 rolls. 6 is 12, but 6 of these rolls is 9 of those. But 6 of these was 8, but somehow they now have made it 10. But 2 of these rolls is 3 of those regular rolls. Also, over here, we're just straight doubling. 6 is 12. 2 is 4. Okay, so are they extra thick? I don't know. Hey, look, 6 was 9, but now it's 10 because 8 equals 11, but now it's 12. I don't really know how much paper towel. Can I just have some paper towels? There's stuff that's wet, and I don't. 2 enormous is 5. But, so it's a roll. I don't want to do this. Okay, this is just absurd. Was there somebody that had 72 rolls of toilet paper in their cart, and they were like, oh, thank goodness, I can put all these back. Let's get the 18 mega rolls, 480 plus sheets. That's not even gonna fit on your toilet paper roll without rubbing the wall and just being inconvenient in general. Nobody needs this.
Anyways, Frank, you got someone to raid? Oh shit, what the hell? Sorry, that came in twice. Is there more of these? I think there's more. Here's another one, in case you wanted to watch it while Frank is still choosing who to raid.
Okay. So yeah, 6 equals 24. 6 equals 8. 6 equals 12. 24 equals 12 equals 48. And then 12 equals 48. And then 18 equals 36. And then 9 equals 36. 12 equals 24. 18 equals 36. 18 equals 72. And 18 equals 36. 36 equals 72. Hold on. 6 equals 24. Okay, 12 equals 48.
Yeah, like, you should really only need one roll,
2 and 1.
given all of this, right?
4 equals 8. 6 equals 24. 6 equals 12. 6 equals 12. 12 equals 24.
Technically, you only need one roll to get 72 rolls, or 96 rolls, according to this math.
I don't know. I'm incredibly confused with this math.
When have they actually tested these ratios? No. You think you found someone? Alright, let's do this shit. Oh, okay. Let me get through these ads, if there are ads. Oh yeah, I got ads. Okay, alright, right on. DJ. Cool. Let's do this. Please hold. Time to sue for false advertising like I did with Red Bull. Okay, here's a bunch of commands. Oh, also, if you haven't already seen it, check out my latest reel of keyboard photos on my keyboard/personal Instagram. Okay, anyways, here's a raid message if you're subbed, raid message if you're not. We'll have more tasks for you guys on Thursday. So, all right, see you guys then. Good night.